Ladies and gentlemen, what's stopping you from reaching your full potential? Is it fear, doubt, the belief that you are not good enough? Most of the time, the biggest obstacles in our lives are not external. They are the mental barriers we place on ourselves. These invisible walls keep us stuck, limit our growth, and convince us that we can't go further. But today, I want to tell you something powerful. Your mind is your strongest asset, and you have the power to break through any barrier holding you back. Your limits are self imposed. Many of us believe our limits are real, but they are just mental constructs. The only reason you think you can't do something is because you have told yourself you can't, or you have allowed others to tell you so. Example: Roger Bannister, the first person to run a mile in under 4 minutes, was told it was physically impossible. Experts believed the human body couldn't handle that speed, but Bannister refused to accept that limit. He trained his mind first, visualizing himself breaking the record. And once he did, something amazing happened. Within a year, multiple athletes also broke the 4 minute barrier. Why? Because the mental limitation had been shattered. Key lesson: what you believe shapes your reality. If you think you can't, you won't. If you think you can, you will. Identify your mental barriers. To break through barriers, you first have to recognize them. Ask yourself, what limiting beliefs am I holding on to? Where do I tell myself I'm not smart enough, strong enough, or talented enough? Who told me I couldn't do this, and why am I still listening? Example: Walt Disney was fired from a newspaper for lacking imagination. If he had believed that assessment, he wouldn't have Disneyland or some of the greatest stories ever told. He chose to rewrite his own story. Action step: write down your biggest self doubt and then reframe it. Instead of I can't do this, say I'm learning how to do this. Reprogram your mindset. Your mind is like a muscle. The more you train it with positive reinforcement, the stronger it becomes. Shift from I can't to I will find a way. I am not good enough to I am always improving. This is too hard to challenges make me stronger. Example: Oprah Winfrey faced rejection, discrimination, and countless failures, but she refused to let those barriers define her. She constantly reprogrammed her mindset to believe in her worth and her vision. Today, she is one of the most influential figures in the world. Take action even when you are scared. The biggest breakthroughs happen after you push through fear. If you wait until you feel ready, you will wait forever. Growth happens when you take action despite fear. Example: Elon Musk had no experience in the automotive or space industry before starting Tesla or SpaceX. People called him crazy, but he took action anyway. Now he's redefining the future of technology. Action step: what's one action you have been putting off because of fear? Take a step toward it today. Surround yourself with possibility thinkers. Your environment shapes your mindset. If you are around people who constantly doubt themselves and complain, you will absorb that energy. But if you surround yourself with people who dream big and push limits, you will start thinking the same way. Example: look at successful athletes, entrepreneurs, and leaders. They all have mentors, coaches, and networks that uplift and challenge them. Find people who inspire you and push you to grow. Visualize through breakthroughs. Your mind doesn't know the difference between a real experience and one vividly imagined. Olympic athletes use visualization techniques to prepare for victory before they even step onto the track. Action step: close your eyes, imagine yourself breaking through your mental barrier, see yourself succeeding, feel excitement. The more you do this, the more your mind will believe it's possible. Never stop challenging yourself. The moment you stop pushing your limits is the moment you stop growing. Challenge yourself daily. Take risks, fail, learn, and rise again. Example: Steve Jobs was fired from his own company. Instead of giving up, he used the setback to innovate further, eventually leading Apple to become one of the most valuable companies in the world. Key takeaway: every time you break one barrier, you prove to yourself that you can break another. Your mind is powerful. It can either be your prison or your key to unlimited success. The choice is yours. Stop waiting for permission. Stop believing in limits that aren't real. Take action, break barriers, and rewrite your story. As Henry Ford once said, whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. So, which will you choose? Go out there and break through. Thank you.